Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and this is the Transformers Age of the Primes leader class, the 13 Onyx Prime. Bit of a mouthful, but here we are. So to start this off, we will be taking a look at the box itself. Now here it is of a good decent look at the front, where we have at the bottom we have towards the bottom we have our big bright Transformers logo title. We have our secondary title, Age of the Primes, the 13 Onyx Prime, as well as his sort of symbol there, Hasbro logo. Then up towards the top, we have a window display of the figure inside, and we also have some fancy box art of Onyx Prime in his robot mode, as well as his sort of centaur beast-like mode. And up here it shows like the more than meets the eye. It shows that he is a bit of a triple changer up here. It says 12 steps from robot to centaur, and then 19 steps from centaur to beast form. Recommended age. And let's see. Up here towards the top, we have the 13 Onyx Prime. And we also have the Takara Tomy logo. Over here on this side, we have indication that it's a leader class, but also like till all are one, as well as a portion of the poster art of like this sort of well of all sparks like poster art, showing off 3 of the characters here, in this case being Quintus Prime, Amalgamus, and yeah, of course, Onyx Prime. Over here on this side, we have some more. Oh, it's actually like in sort of beast mode, box art for his beast mode, which is nice, cool. And then yeah, Onyx Prime and Transformers. Let's see. There's the bottom, not really much to talk about there. And here is the back of the box, which shows rendered shots, like rendered images. Like you have these rendered displays, images for Onyx Prime in each of these modes. Onyx Prime, and of course, like we have like a little blurb here with Onyx's sort of staffy weapon, as well as like some stuff here written in Cybertronian stuff. So yeah, very fancy stuff. Very fancy stuff. So with that, let's go ahead and get this open. So in this case, we have a piece of tape here. That's just going to be slid open. We'll close this for now, but we'll probably use it again later. Let's open this up and pull the figure out. Oh, I see. Oh, there's the instructions. Pull the instructions out. Well, let's go ahead and close up the box and set this off to the side. We also have a piece of paper with the words on it. You can go ahead and move that out of the way. We have the instructions here. We shouldn't need them. And then here we have or the backdrop, but also like the accessories and the figure inside. It's like well contained, but we're of course going to let him out. So we can start off with the accessories, why not? Here's one accessory. Nice. Another accessory, which is going to be this thing right here. This is sort of, I guess, staffy portion of like a staff. Bit of a more flexible rubberized plastics. There we go. We can go ahead and try to straighten that out the best we can. That looks neat. And then for this portion of the accessory, we can try to snip off these little these little plastic ties. So there's that. That's really fancy. Ain't that fancy? All right. Move that. And let's go ahead and get the figure out. So, slice, slice. We also have this right here, slice. We have a few things up here. Slice. Let's go ahead. These bands around his chest are like sort of double layered, as well as the ones around the wings. So it is definitely recommended to try to use a pair of cutters, not necessarily like model kit nippers, but these ones work just fine. And with that, Onyx Prime. What a fancy figure. And we can go ahead and try to move some of this stuff out of the way, and we can go ahead and, I guess, move this off to the side. Okay. And with that, we have the instructions right here. Don't really need those, or shouldn't. And then yeah, here we have Onyx Prime. Got like a little beast head up here too. Ain't that sweet? Here's the figure from the back. Alright. I guess turn head around and not exactly sure what I should do with the head. I guess there's that for now. But we got wings. We got wings. I don't think that's supposed to come off. So this is mushroom pegged on. So we have a bit of warping here. A lot of the parts here do seem to be more rubberized. Yeah, this one was probably at an awkward angle. Not as awkward as he. He's doing the splits involuntarily right now. See if I can try to get this fixed on camera. Or at the very least try to straighten it out a little bit. Just enough so I can get it back on there without it coming off. There's obviously still issues with it, but should be okay. Well, this one's just kind of the same way. So you have some very fancy wings. And Onyx Prime, he'd be very tall. He is actually quite tall. I guess he has like little heels that can help him stand. Those little talon toes for heels, which does allow him to stand. Okay, we got very fancy, very fancy. The paint's looking decent. It's like not perfect. There's like one or two spots that looks less than perfect, but it should be alright. Oh, those float up. Neat. It's actually quite a tall figure. Like, how far do I need to go back in order to get this thing fully on here? Look at that. Okay, that sort of locks in. He'd be a larger kind of figure. And the wings definitely do add to that size. But even without the wings, he is quite tall. Quite tall. He's got loincloth kind of hinge. He also got this thing. This kind of hinges outward. that actually does kind of look like a face. Kind of looks like a sort of owl kind of face. He looks like an Owl House character. Okay. I'm gonna put that back down. I'm gonna put that back down. Okay, let's actually get a look at his actual head. Looks pretty good. It was very detailed. Got like the lower jaw thing. It's got like the mask got like his mask fully represented here, which was like his artifact. It's like his prime artifact. So that's quite neat. But of course on the box it's not quite advertised that way because like what can you do with a mask? It's not exactly a weapon. Now is it? But we do have this instead. We have the stick. We have this spearhead thing. We just basically just plug this into here like so. And then there we have our, I guess this is Onyx Prime's artifact. It has like a little symbol thing right there. Alright. It's like a wand. It's like a wand. So as far as I can tell, does he have forward butterfly movement? Ooh, I think he does actually. That's actually quite neat. He does. But I'm gonna have to move those things. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I guess slide this in. I guess that's his sort of staffy spear weapon. And then we have this thing, which kind of looks like a horse tail. I'm like, what are we supposed to do about this? Do we like plug it into there? Oh, we're supposed to tab it into this slot. Supposed to tab it into this slot. Unless it's supposed to go the other way. Is it supposed to go the other way? Not exactly. So we have this. We have like the beast head. We have this thing, which I'm not fully sure what. Oh, duh, it goes here, obviously. Oops, I think that was the loincloth. And then this just fits right on top of it. So now he has a, I guess, horse tail. We have horse tail that kind of reaches down to the ground, but it's just short enough to so that he's not really, so that he's for the most part not really putting any weight on it. Neat. All right. That's a bit. No, sure. Let's talk about the joint tolerances that I'm seeing so far. So we can go ahead and mess around with everything. The head is actually like has actually fitted on really nicely. It easily moves. Oh, and there's even like a back hinge to allow him to look up more. Ain't that nice? This is great. Nothing wrong there. You have like these appendages that kind of pose around to expose these large joints here, which allows for rotation here, but also a butterfly movement kind of joint, which is nice. And I believe these are supposed to tab in somewhere. Like, let's go with that. That should be fine. Should be fine. These these are like tabbed into place, but when they're moving around, it's okay. They have an outward hinge. The arms have an outward hinge, which is the tolerances on the shoulders so far have been pretty good. Have been pretty decent. Like we got sort of above the arm swivel, which is fine, a little tight but fine, with a little bit of ratcheting clickiness to it, which I think may be coming from, yeah, the ratcheting clickiness in the elbow hinge. Hands rotate nicely. They don't rotate freely. There is a little bit of sculpting that kind of gets in the way of it, but rotation on this is really good. Got really good rotation here, and the outward and the hinged fingers, rather nice. Do we have a nice sort of waist rotation? We do have a waist rotation, and it does feel good. But unfortunately, it does that weird thing where it's articulate, where this where the waist rotation swivels below the loincloth and butt flap, which definitely gets in the way of it. So it is going to be a little bit tricky, but not impossible. It's just going to be a bit tricky. Hint, like this hinge reasonably tight. This one hinged okay, a tad bit loose, but okay. Still holds. Swivels here. Got the swivels here. This one's good. This one's fine. Outward movement, I do feel that the outward movement here is a bit loose on my copy in the case of both of the outward movements. So he's probably going to be doing a lot of splits. Thigh rotation's good. Got a double jointed knee thing, which the like sort of ligaments and tendons are kind of showing. It kind of looks like a horse leg. So it can't go that far. So this upper hinge can go up to here, all the way to here, but between that you get a couple of clicks. Then you get a couple of clicks like here and like here, I guess, to help lock it in place of that. I guess to help it keep hold of this angle in particular. But it can articulate around, which is decent. And as for this other hinge, this one also tends to, there's a little nub here that keeps it from articulating back any further than that. But we also have a little bit of give before. Got some ratcheting here as well. Got a couple clicks just like the other joint. And it kind of moves like that. We also have articulation in the ankles. You got ankle pivots, which is good. Ankle pivots good. That's nice. And then for the wings, which is going to be quite fascinating because that's still coming off. Does this one come off any easier? Yeah. Well, this one at least stays on nicer. This one at least stays on a little bit more than this one, unfortunately. Maybe these are like too close. Maybe the nub ones here are like too close together. Might have to fix that. But for now, it should hold. And then as we saw, we do get a little bit of up and down motion to help flay the wings out. We also get like this sort of ratcheting motion with the wing flaps. And then we have like beast head, which we can use for like the beast mode. I don't think I have time to like do a full transformation thing on this, but as far as like first impressions for this figure goes, I'm actually quite pleased. It's a very fascinating figure with some interesting accessories. It's got a really fascinating color scheme, like the multifaceted shades of brown and bronze with like highlights of gold and silver. It just makes it feel right. And also, best mask ever. So there is that. Overall first impressions on this figure. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Like my first impressions on this figure are doing quite good. I'm actually quite pleased with this so far. So I am gonna like mess around with it some more and do like and when I'm ready for it, I'm probably gonna do like a review of it of some sort, to let the audience know my full thoughts on this figure. But until then, that's going to be it for this unboxing. If you enjoyed this video, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later.